and welcome. In this video, I will be showing you how to layer vinyl designs using TeckWrap Craft vinyl. Here's the project I will be working on, and as you can see, it has many layers as each color is a different layer. For this project, I'm not only using different colors of vinyl, but also different types of vinyl by TeckWrap Craft. Here we have the shimmer adhesive vinyl in the color gold pink. It has a pink base with gold shimmer that looks like super fine glitter, but not to be confused with glitter vinyl, as the shimmer vinyl is completely smooth. It comes in 12-inch by 5, 10, and 82-foot rolls. Next we have the mirror chrome vinyl in the color royal pink that gives off an eye-catching reflective look, and it also is available in 5, 10, and 82-foot rolls. To give the shimmer and mirror chrome vinyls the spotlight for this project, I'm going to be using this matte vinyl from the TWC 001 series in the color coconut white, one of my favorites. And the rest of the vinyls I will be using are from the TWC 001G series, so I will be using the colors pure red, pumpkin, vanilla, apple green, impact blue, and ink black. These colors are available in rolls, and they also come in a sheet pack. I will also be using this weeding pen and this scraper tool by TeckWrap Craft as well. One of the things I love about using this vinyl is how easy it is to weed. If you've seen my other videos, this is something that I mention quite frequently. I have tried many different types and textures by TeckWrap Craft, and they all pass the ease of use test in my book. So here I'm just using my weeding pen, and starting at one corner, I poke the edge of the vinyl and then peel it from corner to corner or side to side. The weeding pin pen is perfect for getting those tiny pieces of vinyl weeded out, and it's also a good tool for placing them back into place after you accidentally place them wrong. You will see how I do that later on in the video. After all of my layers are weeded out, I take the black silhouette of the bear and tape the corners down to help the vinyl from moving when I'm layering. For the shimmer vinyl, I use a piece of the yellow grid transfer tape by TeckWrap because this vinyl is a little bit thicker and needs more tack. I place the transfer tape on top of the vinyl, and then I squeegee down both the front and the back, and then I peel the paper backing of the vinyl away from the transfer tape. To make sure my layers are lined up correctly, I use a piece of parchment paper that is large enough to cover my design. Then, taking my vinyl piece, I line it up by making a hinge at the top and moving the vinyl around until it is lined up correctly, because the vinyl and the transfer tape won't stick to the parchment paper. Using parchment paper allows me to see through to line everything up. And then once the placement is correct, I remove the parchment paper and squeegee the vinyl layer down, and then remove the transfer tape from corner to corner, keeping the transfer tape folded over sharply, and then using a slow wiggling motion to remove the transfer tape. I only use the yellow tack transfer tape for this layer because of the thickness of the vinyl. The rest of the layers I will use a medium tack transfer tape. For the rest of the layers, I use the same parchment paper trick for the bigger pieces, and then for the tiny or smaller pieces, I just go ahead and eyeball it. And I also use the same small piece of transfer tape over and over again, rather than cutting a new piece for every single layer. like I mentioned earlier, the pin pen comes in handy for the tiniest pieces, like the little white dots for the eyes. I'm able to press them on with the pinpoint, and then I move them later on after I realize I needed to layer the blue in the eyes first. So this little pen comes in handy, again, for those tiny little pieces that are kind of hard to transfer with a piece of transfer tape. And right here is where I realized I miss a piece of the left ear when weeding because it was a separate cut from the main piece of shimmer vinyl. So I went back and salvaged the pieces from my scraps and placed them on with my weeding pin pen. For these small pieces, I just use my finger and rub to transfer from the tape to the decal. For the name decal, I cut 2 layers with the shimmer and mirror chrome vinyls to match the bear. In Design Space, I chose a font that I liked and then I created an offset. After I weed the vinyl out, I used the same parchment paper method to line up the layers correctly. I apply my layered decals to a plastic cup with medium tack transfer tape. Make sure the cup is cleaned with rubbing alcohol and allowed time to dry before placing any decals. I use both my scraper tool and hands to squeegee the decal onto the cup and smooth out any bubbles. Then I slowly remove the transfer tape. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more TeckWrap Craft tips. Check the description box down below for links to products mentioned in this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.